Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. I just got back from Perth and here presenting in this one video is my sketchbook from approximately 4 trips to Perth before the pandemic. Let's just jump straight into it. This is me at Terminal 3, I believe, waiting for my plane, also making that sketch. And this is just right outside gate C25, waiting for my flight to Perth. It's about a 4-hour, 20-minute journey. This was, I think, right after the pandemic when they introduced robots to clean up airports. This one scene is at gate D44 at Changi Airport. Whenever there is a lot of people or a lot of waiting or even delays, that's when I pick up my pens to make a quick sketch. And here I go. My luggage is always really heavy because I'm visiting family and then bringing things to them. So it's always super heavy that this sticker is needed on my luggage. But here am I on board the plane. Usually fly Scoot. This is the continent of Australia and Perth is right here in Western Australia. This is a small little snack that I got myself on that 4-hour flight. And I just love sketching staff working in the galleys. This is almost a cafe sketch. I'm on a Dreamliner 787. This is already in Perth. You can see a lot of bubble teas. It's really popular in Perth because of the huge Asian community there. Here's another one from T4, one of my favorite bubble tea places at Vic Park. And already I'm sketching the local fruit and food. Looks very different from what I see. Actually, this one looks the same, only that the size is so much bigger than the ones that we import from, I believe, the Middle East. This is just food and sketching family when they're at various places. This one is at the school gym. This is me at Eureka Fish and Chips. It's a family-run business that I often visit when I go to Perth. And this is what their fish and chips look like. It's really delicious. This is a sweet lip snapper. That's right. And this is from the Manning Market. By the way, I also make oil paintings of my trips, but this one is purely just my sketches. For my paintings, you know where to find them on Instagram. Lots of vendors, about 80 of them at the famous farmers market in Manning. This is inside T4, my favorite bubble tea joint at Vic Park. And this is Presso Tea, not as popular, but still worth a sketch. This is Castledera, a miniature railway train system, and they open at Miana North on first Sundays from 10 to 2. Very fun to see them work. I made a lot of oil paintings here. I've gone on several rides around the locale also on these miniature steam trains. And this is taking a city train on the Transperth Mandurah line to the city. And we are here at Elizabeth Quay, another bubble tea, to keep me company while I work on this sketch. Old Chunky is also in Perth, and this is outside Waterford Shopping Centre. A couple of musicians playing Christmas tunes for the festive season. And this is heading up to the mountains in an orchard called SNR, and these are fresh nectarines from the tree. And this is for the Perth Blossom Festival. This is Vic Park outside Nando's. Yeah, you see this huge parking space with this billboard of all the stores that's within the area. This is the Balmoral Hotel, also in Vic Park. More fish and chips from Waterford, and again, just wherever my parents hang out, I go, and if they need to spend some time, I'll be making a sketch there. This is Guzman y Gomez, And jalapenos at Macca's. I always try to visit the McDonald's when I travel overseas just to see how different it is from the McDonald's in Singapore. This is a barbershop slash cafe in Como, and this is inside that barbershop called Short Black and Sides. This is Judy's homemade cookies. She always makes them for the festive season. This is the cafe side of Short Black and Sides. This is at Macca's. Yes, this page is just to show you the front and the back of coffee machines in a cafe. So we have a local Western barbershop here, but over here is more a Chinese style hair salon at Langford. This is my mom doing up her hair, and so I'm just making this sketch while waiting for her. Found a really nice eatery, Korean barbecue called Sigge in Langford, and this is again heading to the city once again on the transfer. This is Voodoo Coffee. Love the vibes in here. I decided to make a quick sketch while having a cuppa also. This is taking the bus back from the city just to see how efficient it is to back home. Yeah, another meal at Sigge. This is the first time having cold noodles during the summer, and I really like it. All this here is ice, and it keeps the noodles chilled for the hot summer. This is an eatery at Westfield Carousel Shopping Mall. It's called Westfield Abeng, Indonesia. And some desserts from the atrium at Crown Prince Hotel, and some things that my mom would make for breakfast. Hanging out at the Perth Zoo. I just love sketching animals, as you know. So this is from 2022, right after when Perth opened up after the pandemic. The three kangaroo meerkats usually try to capture animals that are not found in Singapore. So just being able to draw different animals is just a really neat and fun experience. This is again another trip to Perth, and just really surprised that they actually sell Old Chunky Curry Puff on board Scoot Airways. And this is just right before taking off. So we know what chicken wings are. These are fish wings from Bateman Chinese Eating House. Hanging out at the gym when my nephews and nieces are doing their karate classes, and a sculpture piece at the city that I find really interesting. It's called Memory Makers, and it's at the Sterling Gardens. Okay, so this is Fremantle. Seaside port. Victorian architecture really stands out. Very pretty. So I love going there for the Fremantle seaport vibes. Komatsu is a famous Japanese noodle ramen shop in Fremantle, and this is a section of the old Fremantle market that I would walk around in there too, a busker just outside the market, just sketching a commuter on the Transperth. Back in the city of Perth again, and having this beverage at Gemini Cafe Perth. They are known for their pretty decor, and this is another one of their beverages called Malibu Coconut. Perth Town Hall, some Gumtree seat pots. This is also an interesting, great location to sketch at if you get good seats. This is Bocelli, a cafe, and I'm having a turmeric latte and sandwich while making my sketches in there. And Brass Monkey Hotel, just really iconic looking structure that I had to make a sketch of in my sketchbook one day. This is the skyline from the library, the Perth Library. And back at Big Park again, having a cheesy katsu. This is the same Elizabeth Quay Bridge, and this is during the sunset. This is in Gouache from my most recent trip. And this is a cockatoo, typical. It's also called Gala. And visiting the WA Museum. This is of a marsupial lion, real bones, yes. And this is me at Apple Cross on a street called Adros. Just lovely jacarandas during this time of the year in December. And me having coffee and also sketching Cheeky Boy Espresso. This is where I got the coffee from. Very friendly, very chill cafe to visit and sketch. And this is the more recent sketch done in gouache of native bee selling honey products from the Manning Market. So once again, it's called the Native Bee Hotel. Yes. And this is visiting Bee, a Singapore artist, and her students at Peppermint Grove, and making a sketch of these floating houses there. Alright, so this is meals from Singapore Air. Of this deal during the pandemic, when all the airlines were shut down. Singapore Airlines created the opportunity for us to dine in business class with food prepared by celebrity chef. So this is all the yummy food that was from that session, and this is part of sitting in business class. This is the end of my journey returning back to Singapore. Again, sketching the staff, and this is a drone that I would always bring to Perth. It's so hard to fly in Singapore. It's so much more freedom in flying a drone in Australia. I guess I made a sketch of that. That's my niece when she was approximately 2 years old. So this is my sketchbook. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. These are paraphernalia from my trips. Just happy to be there. Whenever I open this, I remember. I hope you like this one. This is Alvin Mark. Until the next sketchbook tour, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting me. This book is available for sale if you're interested. Until the next video, ciao ciao.